Hey there, Titans! Welcome back to another Titan Academy video. Today, we will examine variables in Titanflow and learn how to use them throughout our workflow. Variables are the only way to store information in your Titanflow and pass it between nodes, as well as receive it as input and send it back as output. So they are very important for understanding how Titanflow functions. Over here in Flow, I'm going to head over to Project Settings, Tools, Custom variables to open the variables screen. Over on the left, we have 6 different types of variables. We will be covering 5 of them today, not including environment variables. So let's start with system. System variables allow you to store information about today's date. So you can go ahead and select the current year, month, day, or you can select now for today's date time. Static variables allow you much more freedom. Let's just call this some var. Static variables can be used and changed throughout your project. So you can evaluate them in conditions, you can change them using many nodes. They can also have a default value, and in addition, static variables can be used as input when invoking a Titan flow. File variables are similar to static variables, but instead they contain files. They can contain lists of files or a single file, including the file name, file type, and of course the file itself. Then we have formula variables. These actually work together with other variables to create new values. So let's say we have 2 static variables. Call this one 1, we'll give it a value of 1, and let's call this one 5 and give it a value of 5. If we head over to numeric, we can add a new numeric variable, configure it, and if we select both our 1 variable and then do a plus symbol, and then our 5 variable, the value of this variable will now be 6. So of course you can do complex equations in here, and you can use inputs from Salesforce that you store in variables throughout your flow, and the numeric variable will actually update as the variables inside are updated. Over under string, we have a very similar setup, only this actually concatenates variables. So if I go and select 1 and then 5, what we will actually see is the digit 1 and then the digit 5, and we can add here our own text. And again, this updates whenever you update any of these variables. So let's just hit apply here, and let's add just any node. Doesn't really matter. And you can see over here for file in, we can select our file variable, and under width, we can go ahead and access all the variables we created. And that's how it's done.